Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome once again to the world's most amazing magic show. Now, yesterday I wowed you with my card magic, and today I'm going to perform an amazing magical disappearing act. 3, 2, 1. Magic. All right, I know, I still need a little bit of practice, but you're still going to help me, aren't you, by writing some instructions for me? Fantastic, thank you. Let's have a little look at our steps to success from yesterday to see how we can carry on working with our instructions today, because I really need them. In yesterday's lesson, we looked at a good set of instructions and created a step to success to write our own instructions about our magical tricks or illusions. Today, we're going to focus on these two, bossy verbs and adverbs. So today's learning objective is to add verbs and adverbs to that plan we created yesterday. I've got a great warm-up we can do to think of some verbs, some doing words. It's an old song and it's got lots of verbs in. And I want you to do two things while we listen to it. Firstly, have fun and see if you can do some actions along with the song. And then secondly, which of these words are verbs, and can you keep them in your head? Because when the song finishes, we're going to have a 1-minute challenge to see how many verbs you can remember from the song. Right, are you ready? Let's see some of those amazing actions.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! Clap your hands. Sleep. Wave your hands. Hitch a ride. Sneeze. Go for a walk. Let's see you swim. Now ski. Spray. Macho Man. Sound your horn. Ring the bell. Okay. Kiss. Comb your hair. Wave your hands. Come on, wave your hands. Superman.
Did you hear lots of doing words, lots of verbs in the song? Now it's time for your challenge. You'll just need a pen and something to write on, and you've got 1 minute. And see how many verbs you can remember from that verse. Good luck. How many did you manage to write down? Why don't you press pause now and mark your work? See how many you remembered. For today's lesson, you'll need your pictures that we drew in yesterday's lesson. If you didn't do it yesterday, then it's fine to just draw some quick pictures now of a trick or an illusion that you think you could write some instructions for to help out a magician. As I said yesterday, if you don't have your own magic trick or illusion that you want to write about, you can just do the string trick that I showed you yesterday and use the same pictures as me. You'll need a pencil to write down some verbs or adverbs, or even better, if you've got some coloured crayons or coloured pens today, then you could do your different word types in different colours. Right, let's do my turn and see if I can add some verbs onto my plan. So now it's my turn, and I'm going to use purple pen to write my verbs, and I'm going to think about each of the pictures I drew yesterday and what I would be doing at that stage. What is the doing verb? What is the verb? Well, for the first instruction, I know this was when I had to hide the small piece of string in my hand. So the verb that I'll be telling people to do is hide. So I'm going to write that verb next to the picture. For the next one, it was to show the audience the longer piece of string. So my verb for this picture could be to show. Show the audience the longer piece of string. Then that was this one. Well, there might be more than one verb for each picture as well. So for example, for this one, my first verb was put, because it was to put the longer piece of string in your hand. But then also after that, it was to pull, because you had to pull the shorter piece of string out. So for that one, I could use put and pull as my two verbs. This next one, I think we can all think of this one. This was to cut, was my verb here. Cut the smaller piece of string. And then at the bottom, it was to push. I'm pushing the string back into my hand. And then right at the end, well, it's showing the audience again that longer piece of string. But I already used show at the top, so I'll try and think of a different verb. How about reveal? Reveal the string to the audience.
Now, they were called bossy verbs, or the posh word is imperative verbs. They're bossy verbs because I'm telling someone what to do. Now it's your turn for the Chili 1 challenge, but instead of choosing your chili today, I'd like everyone to do at least the 1 and 2 chili, because these are the crucial words that you'll need on your plan. So for the 1 chili challenge, it's just like I did. Can you now go onto your pictures and add a verb for each one? Press pause and press play again when you've added your verbs. So now we can tick off the first part of that learning objective. We've used verbs. Now we need to think about using some adverbs. So what is an adverb? Well, an adverb describes a verb. It tells the reader how something is being done. Today we're going to think of some ly adverbs. Lots of adverbs end ly, but not all of them. Here are some examples. Slowly, noisily, bravely, enthusiastically. They're all ways that you can do something. So let's see if I can add some to mine.
So now I'm going to think about my adverbs, how I'm doing the things that I've put so far, and I'm going to use the orange pen for these. I might not need an adverb for every single instruction, so I might just do 3 or 4. I'm going to start by looking at this one again, hide. Now, how am I going to hide it in my hand? Well, I don't want the audience to see this part, so my adverb could be to do it secretly. So I'm going to write the word secret, and then remember that I need that ly suffix at the end to make it secretly. Then for this one, when I put it in my hand and pull out the shorter piece, well, that's where I'm doing the little bit of sleight of hand. So I'm going to need to do that quite quickly so the audience don't spot that there are 2 pieces of string. So my adverb for this one will be quickly. I wonder if you could think of one for using the scissors. Well, I certainly don't want to cut my finger accidentally when I'm cutting the string, so I'm going to need to cut it very carefully. So I'm going to write the word careful again, and then just add the ly for carefully. And then finally, down the bottom here, well, let's have a think, reveal it. I want to do it in quite an exciting way because it's the end of the magic trick, so I might think of that adverb dramatically. And I remember from our spelling lessons a couple of weeks ago that if the root word ends in an IC, I actually have to add the ALLY suffix instead to change dramatic to dramatically. There we go, a few adverbs.
So now it's your turn again. Can you choose a different colour and add some adverbs to some of your pictures? Press pause again, and when you finish, press play if you want to have a go at the final 3 chili challenge. So, if you're up for the challenge, here's the 3 chili activity for today, which should really test your understanding of adverbs. Firstly, can you suggest some adverbs to complete those 2 sentences? And then have a good think about that adverb loudly in the sentence. Is it a good, appropriate adverb to use in that sentence? Why or why not? And can you suggest a more appropriate adverb to use? Good luck. And don't forget to send some of your plans through with some verbs and adverbs to the Year 3 email address. Keep it safe because we're going to add some more to it tomorrow. Have a great day. See you soon.